Hi everyone and welcome back to another video here on Jurassic Collectibles. Today we are taking a look at LEGO set 76942 Baryonyx Dinosaur Boat Escape. And this is the final set I've got to look at from the Camp Cretaceous style wave. You can see it comes with lots of characters from the show. We get Darius and Yaz alongside an ACU trooper, a baby velociraptor, Owen Grady and a Baryonyx that is very, very similar to Grimm in the show. The same Jurassic World branding we've come to expect. You can see, again, the figures along the top of the box, and on the back of the box we get a closer look at some of the play features. So the boat is 15.5 inches long. We get an opening cab, a storage space, and somewhere to hold the Baryonyx, and also this small little dinghy as well. So that is really the box art to a T. Pretty big size box. Very excited to crack this one open and build it. So I'm going to take some time, I'm going to go away, build this set, and then we'll take a look at the final product. So let's do that now. Okay, so we have got the Baryonyx boat set out of the packaging. We've built it. Not as much to build here as I would have liked. It is a big boat hull, so that means it doesn't take that long to assemble it all. But it's a decent enough set. In terms of minifigures, we get 4 in total. We get Owen, which is the usual Fallen Kingdom sand blue shirt, brown vest sort of outfit. We've seen this minifigure plenty of times beforehand. We get the ACU trooper. He is the exact same trooper that came in the Gallimimus and Pteranodon set with the Batmobile style vehicle. No different face sculpt here. We get Darius Bowman, who is the same figure that came in the T-Rex fossil exhibit, in the same yellow shirt. Would have been nice to maybe get a variant in just the t-shirt, but it's fair enough that they wanted to include the same figure here. And then we get Yasmina, and Yasmina is an exclusive figure for this set. She looks great in the tracksuit. They managed to get that spot onto the show. Has some nice purple highlights on the legs. My only issue is that the shorts print doesn't go all the way around the figure, but that is obviously a problem across the board and not just with this set here. Then in terms of the dinosaurs, we get the Baryonyx, and this is very, very reminiscent to Grimm. So we get different arms here. The figure gets all of the usual Baryonyx articulation, roughly the same sculpt speaking as the version that came out prior, and that does mean that sadly it still has the raptor claw on the foot. The mouth opens so you can get it to bite things. And it has got the orange eye that makes it very similar to Grimm. Unfortunately, no underbelly paint along the neck, so the neck is one solid colour, which looks quite strange. But apart from that, not a bad set, or not a bad dinosaur even. Then we get a small build for the little sort of dinghy that Darius and Yaz are in. You've got a crate with 2 eggs. You get a little baby raptor on the end of it. This is the same colour combination that came in the Fallen Kingdom sets. So unfortunately nothing new for the baby raptor. It's a nice little boat, nice little dinghy, but nothing to really write home about. And then the main boat itself, you can see scale wise it's quite large, but there actually isn't much in the way of play features. So at the front just here, we get this spinning searchlight that you can spin back and forth. You can take a figure and sort of you can see he says breaking it. You can get a figure to operate that, so we can have Owen operating it as you can see there, but there isn't much really to write home about. Then as we come further down you have the conning tower for the boat, and this is very small. It's 6 studs wide in total, so not nearly as big as I was hoping. You can see we do get some nice detailing on the roof. You get this element here, you get a couple of additional elements, a little sort of joystick piece, and then the roof here does open up, as you can see there. And if we take this off to take a closer look at it, so this detaches, you can see we have a small storage area and a fire extinguisher underneath, and the idea of the storage area is you can fit the crate that comes on the little dinghy in there. And we'll come back to this. We'll look at the conning tower quickly. So you can see it detached as I took it off, but it does have a tranquilizer gun on one side, a electric staff on the other. Again, those nice details on top, and then a single seat inside. If we open the roof, we can get some light in there. You can see we get a little sort of speed dial and a little keypad, and that's about it. Full studs of space in there, a seat for one figure, the ACU Trooper is the figure you're most likely to put in there. Again, not awful, does fit back on top with the crate still down there, but not too much room. We then come down to the mid section of the boat, and you can see I've put Darius and Yasmina's life jackets inside. If I tip that down a little bit, you can see those there. And here we get two little crates, and these have an orange fish piece inside to feed the Baryonyx. And the idea is we can take one of those out of the crate, put it back on, grab this piece which is clipped to one side of this walkway, put the fish in the end of it, and that can then be used by the ACU Trooper in this case, since Owen isn't here to feed the Baryonyx. And then the rest of the boat really is just space to hold the Baryonyx, so there's not many play features at all. You can see we do get these little sort of buoy style pieces along the side for if it was docking with a port. You do get a little bit of ladder simulated here, but there really is not that much else to this boat. You do get the Jurassic World 28 sign on the back and also on the side. And then we can put the Baryonyx in. So to put the Baryonyx in, we open these up. There's two spaces for its legs to clip in. We angle it appropriately, like so, taking Yaz out on the way. You bring this thing over the figure's head. You then bring the connectors back in place, and that holds it in place. And you can see you can still sort of pose characters around the side of it. It does fit well. If we bring the ship back into shot there, you can see it works well enough. Pretty simple mechanism, and the boat does look good with the Baryonyx on it. So that really brings my review of this boat set to a close. It's a decent enough set. The boat is large in size. Unfortunately, there's not much building here, and there's really not many play features. I wish that there were a couple more play features, and to be honest with you, I wish we had got a Mosasaurus instead of the Baryonyx. I know that this was kind of a filler wave, so they weren't likely to spend much budget, but to have a big boat like this, have maybe a submarine that gets dropped off the back, and have a Mosasaurus, would have made for a much more fun playset than the one we've got here. With all of that said though, it is a big Jurassic World boat, and it is cool to add that to the LEGO collection. So that's my thoughts on this set. I hope you've enjoyed my review. Let me know what you think of the boat set in the comments down below. And as always everyone, take care and have a great week.